Marlon, I know you offered no comment on Twitter, but you're kind of swept up with this Nick Saban situation. Anything you want to add?
You know, me and Nick Saban go way back. Coach Saban go way back. And honestly, I just used to be talking, and he's so locked in, I didn't really know if he really listened to what I said. But, I don't – shout out to Jordan Battle. I wouldn't have said that, in the media. But now that it's out there, Saban is a good jokester, and I guess I'm just happy I left my mark with the guy. So that's my comment on it.
Marlon, as you look back at Monday night, obviously some great play early on, and then the second half, a lot of big plays. Did you guys wear down? Was it more they just kind of figured some things out? How do you assess that?
Man, it's crazy when you after a loss like that, you always feel like, man, we played so bad. And I think you said it best. It was crazy how good we played in the first half as far as defensively. And in the second half, man, I think it was just a combination of, just a few different things. But when my coach broke it down to me, every time, we gave up a big play, was we either lined up incorrectly or we did this wrong. And they kind of just took advantage. They just capitalized on really what we did mistake-wise. I felt the effort was there on most of the plays. There was a few that, effort plays, those are things you can live without, So we had some things with effort, some things with just lining up incorrectly. And they really took advantage of it. So, they did a really good job of just capitalizing on a lot of those things.
Marlon, I don't know if you've seen the video on Twitter, but it was circulating that you actually had an interception on Darren Waller on that knockdown that you then dropped.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that one?
I definitely did not know I had the football, but that would have been nice. That would have been nice. That would have been an interception. Probably my easiest interception ever. So I guess celebrate a little slower, I guess would be the thing for that.
Marlon, after last year's Kansas City game, Lamar kind of said, "Hey, the Chiefs are kind of the Raiders' kryptonite type of thing." Do you buy the notion that some teams have another team's number, and if so, how do you change that?
I think the Chiefs have definitely had our number the past couple of years, and I guess the way you go about changing it is just addressing it how it is, looking at it head on and going into the game and just trying to beat them. I know, coming off a loss, we're not really. Last week is kind of over, so I think the good thing about a short week is you don't really got time to dwell on the negatives. You got to move on with the positives. So I think it's a great opportunity for us, for this club, to really go out there, Sunday night and show that we belong on the field with them. I don't know if we've played them every year since I've been here, but I think it has been every year, and they've kind of been up on us. So it's a great opportunity for us. I'm really excited.
How much is speed a factor trying to defend the Chiefs?
Say it again?
How much is speed a factor?
Big factor. I think they got 3 guys that can go 4.3 and under. So that's a big thing. But, the biggest thing is you just have to, when you look at the teams that beat the Chiefs, it's a lot of plays that the Chiefs get away with that, should be made. The teams that beat them just make those plays that when it's like, oh, the Chiefs made this crazy play, and they make so many big, crazy plays. But the biggest thing is you got to tackle their skill and make the plays you're supposed to make.
Do you play them any differently?
No. We don't really play them any differently besides, based off what they do offensively. But as far as mindset, we're going to play Ravens football, and that's what we think is the keys to winning.
Marlon, first time then for Patrick Mahomes to come here, he's got to deal with fans, a packed stadium. How much are you looking forward to that and just the fans in general being back and without having that a year ago?
I'm definitely excited for thing I fell in love with being a Raven is, the fans, M&T Bank packed, and just having the Raven logos on my chest. So really excited to have fans back. I'm pretty sure it'll be a sold-out crowd. So definitely excited about that.
Marlon, there's a report out that the Raiders are filing a complaint with the league over late hits on Hunter Renfrow. You mentioned your name. Do you have any comment on that?
I did hit Hunter Renfrow a little after the play. I thought Derek Carr was out of the pocket. I apologized to him on the field. But, that was a play I wish I could take back.
Marlon, we didn't get a chance to ask you this last week, but Marcus Peters going down. I mean, how difficult is that on a personal level, and also just what he means for you guys? Not even talking about Averett replacing him, but just for the entire defense.
Man, that was huge. It kind of happened so fast, and we had to get on to Las Vegas. But on the field, we definitely his play, of course, missed him there. But the thing I'm gonna miss most about him is the things he does when we're not on the field. Talking to me, talking to the guys, calming us down, those different things. It'll be an adjustment. I think, one game in, it'll only get better with how we communicate in the secondary and different things without him. But the good thing about being here is, we keep a good bunch of guys that can play. Anthony Averett stepped up, Chris Westry stepped up. We got AD, a lot of different guys that can step up, and I believe in the guys we have here. One of the big things Harb said before we made the 53 roster is he thinks all 90 or however many guys were here can play, and so far that's going to be seen to be true. All right, thank you.